and in this video I'm going to be doing some spring cleaning. I just got finished with everything and I'm doing the intro kind of last. But I hope that you enjoyed this video. I'm going to be doing a voiceover in this as well. It's a little bit different, but I hope that you enjoy it and continue watching and we'll get right into it. So the first thing that I start working on is cleaning the washing machine, and I'm taking a little bit of a multi-surface cleaner and I'm just taking a paper towel and wiping everything down, and then I switch over to a microfiber cloth and I just start wiping the inside with the same product. I'm using Fabuloso, and I think it's green apple. I'm not exactly sure what the name of it is, but I really like the smell. And yeah, I'm just doing a very simple wipe down and really nothing too extreme. I'm also going to be wiping the floor and getting the dust and other kind of just dirt that's behind the washing machine. And right now I'm just taking the cloth and wiping back and forth in a motion where I am collecting the dirt. I'm not just wiping it everywhere around. And then I'll fold the cloth in half, and then I'll use that as the clean side, and then I'll continue wiping. And then I just get a little duster and just sort of get the dust and push out whatever there is under there. There was a seashell over there. I literally was getting a tongue twist from that. And then I wiped down the drying rack and wipe down the bleach and other things that was sitting down there. Just give everything a good wipe. And then what I'm doing right now is taking all of the bath rugs and any small rugs that are around the house, and I'm giving that a good wash. And I do this more often than just during the spring, but I like to do it this time as well. And then what I have here is some soap, vinegar, and water, some warm water, and I have the microfiber cloth rag, and I'm wiping down the door, around the doorknob, around the frame, and then I'm also going to be doing that with the light switches and any other fixtures, like plug-ins and stuff, and just giving everything a good wipe and making sure that I'm getting really good around the handle and just places where you usually will touch. And I'll go around and do this to all of the doors in the house, and it can be a lot, doing the front and then the back side of the door, but this is something that is, I would say do this as like a seasonal clean, even, maybe even more frequently. And then the next thing I'll be focusing on are the windows, and I don't know if you can tell, but it is super windy outside, and I definitely wanted to be able to clean the other side of the window, but because of the wind, I wasn't going to be doing it today or that day. And it's actually been, this is a couple of days later, I'm doing this voiceover, and it's been pretty windy still, days later. The wind in our area it has been very, I would even say, extreme. It's like, especially today, I was getting pushed over just being, just walking in and out of my car, just going from the front door to the car. But yes, I'm cleaning all of the windows. This is the only time that I did go outside, was just for the front door, just because I knew I could do it really quickly. And then the next thing that I'll be focusing on are the vents. And this was something that I was able to do with the majority of the vents in our house, but because some of the ceilings are super high, uh, there's like a peak point in our one of the bedrooms, and so I just like, there's just no way for me to reach up there unless I have a huge ladder. And so I just did what I could, and I made sure to get really like in between the vents and everything, because these vents, they were up on the ceiling, and then there's other vents that we have that are on the floor too, and we cleaned them not too long ago, so they didn't really need anything too extreme. And then now I'm going to be cleaning the trash cans, and I'm going to be cleaning the all of the inside and all of the outside. I wanted to make sure that I, gave it like a good clean. Maybe not the deepest clean in the world, but I wanted to really wipe it down and give it a good clean, because I originally wanted to take them outside and rinse them with the hose, but because of what I said earlier, the wind, I just didn't even think it was worth it, and just how cold it was as well. Um, because I probably would have, like, if it was nicer outside, I probably would have just let them dry. I mean, the wind would have helped it dried, but it was kind of not as bright, not as sunny on this day. And so I'm just taking a paper towel, and I'm taking that same multi-surface cleaner, and I'm just wiping down the inside and the outside. And, I'll tell you, the trash cans weren't really as dirty on the inside. There was actually a little bit more on the outside than I had originally thought. And here I'm just putting the bags on, and I'm just giving another good clean onto the lids, especially with the trash lid, because sometimes, you can get stuff falling in on the sides and you don't realize it. And yeah, with the recycling bin, we actually use a bigger bag for the recycling bin, because then sometimes we'll have like extra to do later, that's like sort of sitting on next to the trash cans, and then when we go and take it out, then we can just put everything in there, and it's just worth having a bigger bag. We have a lot more to recycle. And one of the last things that I will be focusing on is cleaning the oven. Actually, I clean out the whole oven, and my main priority was getting the covers cleaned, just because I know that over time these oven covers, they get very dirty. And so now, as I let them soak in some hot water with some soap, I then am focusing on cleaning the oven. Now, when it comes to the inside of the oven, I do clean as well as I want to clean, I guess is what I'll say. If I had more time, I guess is what I would say, then maybe I would have went a little bit of a deeper clean inside of the oven, because there is a lot of like black around the side of the oven. But I only had mainly gotten as you can see right here, I got the actual door part of where the glass is, and it might be hard to see it on camera, but it was very dirty. But when you see me get the paper towel, I actually do have a lot of gunk that's on there. And so yeah, with the inside of the oven, I mainly focus on the bottom of the oven, and I could have done the sides as well, but I can't lie, I got a little whooped out. As you can see, I was putting a good amount of force into cleaning this, because I know this is something that I don't always clean, and I don't always clean at this extreme with just as, um, much of like of a deep clean. And so, I just wanted to make sure that I could get the best that I could with what I thought was more important to do. And so, with the product that I'm using, it's called uh, the Pink Stuff, I think is what it's called. And um, it's a pretty good product, I can't lie. I really like the paste. Um, to be able to clean a lot of grime and grease and sort of like like an oven kind of cleaner. It's really good for stuff like that. It's really good for cleaning the bathrooms as well. It's kind of like a paste that you can use for anything. And so yeah, my main focus was cleaning the bottom of the oven, and I think I did a really good job for um, just what the like little amount of effort that I did put in. And so when it comes to these oven covers, I'm not exactly sure if that's the name for it, but that's what I'm going to be calling it. I I spent a lot of time on some of them because I was under the impression that it would come out very easily with this product that I'm using. But this is my first time using this the Pink Stuff on this cover, because what I would have used last year, or what I was using, was what's it called, the Barkeeper's Friend, or whatever it's called. I can't remember what it's called. And that stuff works really well. Like, you don't even really need to put that much effort into wiping down, and when I was using this product, I definitely could tell that I was putting a lot more of a pressure and effort into scrubbing in order to really get the grime and stuff off. But overall, it really did work well, and it did come off. It's not perfect, and that's not really what I was aiming for with cleaning this, just because I know that this type of clean is a lot. And so, yeah, like how I said, this is the last of what I do. The camera cuts off right here soon, and I do show a little bit of what it looks like when I'm done, and just the oven. And so, if you have enjoyed this video, then you could give it a like or leave a comment. Maybe you could let me and other people know some other spring cleaning tips if you have them. And thank you so much for watching the video and making it this far. I really do appreciate it. And until next time, have a great one, and bye-bye.